In this video, we're going to describe how to perform the manual muscle test for the pectoralis major muscle in shoulder horizontal adduction or adduction. Start position for the patient is going to be lying supine. Her arm is going to be abducted to 90 degrees to test the combined portions of the pectoralis major. And the motion that I'm going to have her do is bring her arm across her body to check active range. So we'll assume I've already done that on the unaffected side. I've checked that on the affected side. I've also palpated for the muscle just proximal to the shoulder where the pectoralis major begins. So now I'm going to perform the resisted test. So for this, I've checked her available range. The best place to provide resistance is actually at this kind of 90-90 position, 90 degrees of shoulder flexion, 90 of elbow flexion. I'm going to provide resistance right here at the distal humerus, and I can stabilize on the opposite shoulder. I'm going to ask Kayla to pull your arm across your body for me. Hold, 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 hold. Good. So if she's able to hold and withstand maximal resistance, that would be a 5. Grade 4 would be if she can withstand moderate resistance. Grade 3 would be if she can move through the full available range but can withstand no resistance. For grades 2 or grade 1, I'm going to support the weight of her arm, the weight of her forearm through this motion. So I'm going to grasp at the wrist, and this hand's kind of here if I need it as well. Can you move your arm across your body for me? Good. So she's able to complete that full range of motion without gravity, without the weight of the arm. That would be a 2. An alternative position would be for her sitting in this position with a powder board or sliding her arm across the table. I can support the weight of her arm. So that's the combined pectoralis major. To isolate the different heads of the pectoralis major, active range will stay the same. I will resist in these different positions, so I'm going to show you that. So the first one would be if she's at 60 degrees of abduction. This would be biasing the clavicular head of the pectoralis major, and I would ask her to, I would change my position a little bit here. I'm still going to provide resistance at the humerus, and I can stabilize at the opposite shoulder. I'm also going to pull up and across. Good. And then I could also bring her to 120 degrees, and this is going to bias the sternal part of the pectoralis major. My resistance is still the same. I like to stabilize sometimes at the opposite ASIS because that's in line with my force, or you could also stabilize at the opposite shoulder. So I'm going to ask her to pull down and across. Good. A grade 1 would be palpable muscle contraction. 0 is if I don't palpate any muscle contraction in each of those 3 positions. That's your grading.